YouTube, welcome. We are today in Alsip, Illinois, Holy Sepulchre Cemetery. I'm going to show you a couple graves today of some gangsters, and we'll show you the area a little bit and let you know what it's about. See a very cool tombstone right over there with a car on it. Very cool. Anyways, let's get to it. Alright, here we go. Richard Cain, he was born in America. His parents were Irish, Italian Americans. Raised in Chicago. After his parents' divorce, he went to the Army, age 17. And he was stationed at the United States Virgin Islands in 47 to 1950. He returned back in 1951. He worked as an investigator for Burns Detective Agency in Dallas, Texas. His grandfather was actually killed by the outfit in Little Italy back in 1928. And later, Cain would become a close associate with Sam Giancana. Cain worked as an officer in the Chicago Police Department during the 1950s. He served as a bagman between the corrupt police and the outfit. He took a leave of absence from the Chicago Police Department in 1960 and was assigned as an investigator, believe it or not, for an Assistant Attorney General, Richard Oglesby. In his investigation of the outfit boss, Anthony Accardo, Cain alluded to having been deported from Mexico in 1961 after helping train Cuban Americans for the Bay of Pigs invasion. After his death, Washington sources confirmed, off the record, that these claims were true. He also claimed to have worked for the U.S. State Department, tracing the flow of American money into communist hands. Cain returned to Chicago in the early 1962 to support Oglesby in his campaign for the Cook County Sheriff in 1962. Oglesby appointed Cain to be the chief investigator of the Cook County Sheriff's Office. During this time, Cain led the investigation that resulted in the Fun Lounge police raid. In 1964, Cain was fired for lying to a grand jury regarding his involvement in the recovery of stolen drugs. He served 6 months in prison concurrent with a 4-year sentence for 1968 for being an accessory to a bank robbery. Cain was paroled in 1971. After parole, Cain used to run back and forth to Mexico as Sam Giancana's carrier and financial advisor. He became a key figure in Giancana's money skimming from casinos in Central American Iran. During this time, conspiring to control the city's illegal gambling operations, he began working as an FBI informant for agent William F. Romer, allegedly muscling out his rivals by revealing their operations to federal authorities. On December 20th, 1970, Cain was killed by masked gunmen at Rose's Sandwich Shop in Chicago. Witnesses reported that no more than 15 minutes before the attack, Cain had been talking with 4 men who were not present when the gunmen arrived. 2 of the 4 guys were reported to go out the back door at the time of the gunman's arrival. Cain was seen talking to an unidentified woman in black. The gunman carried a shotgun, a pistol, and a two-way radio that he used to communicate with the outside lookout. They ordered the shop staff and Patreons, including Cain, against the wall, but did not speak directly to Cain. They asked several of them if they had any money and asked, "Who's got the package?" Cain was approached, pulled slightly away from the wall, and shot in the head with a shotgun. As he fell, the second gunman also shot him in the head. Cain's assailant reportedly removed an item from one of his pockets before fleeing. The unidentified woman apparently left the same time as the gunman. Cain was interred in the Scully family mausoleum at Holy Sepulchre Cemetery in Alsip, Illinois. Back in the 70s, Cain became involved in a big burglary ring. It was masterminded by Marshall Caifano, and it was speculated that Caifano learned about Cain's informant status and got the permission from Ricardo to murder Cain. Caifano was reported to have been in Rose's sandwich shop only 2 hours before Cain's murder. After Cain's death, the Chicago Tribune reported Cain had once bugged Caifano's bedroom. Cain has also been reported to have been arguing violently with senior outfit figure Gus Alex shortly before Cain's death over Cain's plan to organize 12-day gambling cruise for Chicago high rollers off the Florida coast. Several Chicago Tribune articles printed in the day after Cain's death reported speculations by investigator that Cain's murder was a retaliation for the murder of Sam DiStefano the previous April. According to a biography of Sam Giancana written by his family, Giancana told his younger brother that it was Cain and Charles Nicoletti, not Lee Harvey Oswald, who were in the Texas Book Depository on November 22, 1963. According to Michael J. Cain, there is no evidence to support the rumors that his half-brother was directly involved with the assassination of John F. Kennedy as a gunman. Richard Cain was at the Criminal Courts Building in Chicago, Illinois, the day of the Kennedy assassination, per John J. Flood, who worked with Richard Cain. According to the historian Lamar Waldron, in his book The Hidden History of the John F. Kennedy Assassination, Richard Cain did not shoot the president, but acted as an informant on behalf of mobster John Roselli for the Chicago assassination attempt planned for November 2, 1963.